Bem, agora temos aqui o MR.BEAST para ver, meu.
Eu vou tentar.
Mano, este MR.BEAST é um gajo mesmo maluco, né, mano? Por acaso nunca dei react a nenhum vídeo dele, vai ser a primeira vez. Mas eu vejo os vídeos dele, né? Não todos, tenho que ser sincero. Mas ele há pouco tempo fez tipo 100 dias preso, né? Teve 100 dias preso, não sei se foi ele ou... Não, foi aqui. Passou 7 dias enterrado. Agora, 7 dias numa solitária, mano. Foda-se.
Vou tentar passar os próximos 7 dias preso em uma solitária. Podem fechar?
Tchau, Jimmy.
Espero não enlouquecer aqui.
Mano, é pesado.
Pelos próximos 7 dias eu preciso sobreviver nesse quarto
Imaginem estarem 7 dias ali dentro assim, meu.
branco à prova de som, sem qualquer contato humano e sem qualquer estímulo. E como isso é psicologicamente perigoso de verdade, a pessoa mais importante do desafio é o doutor lá fora para garantir que eu não fique louco.
Trabalhei em hospitais psiquiátricos por 23
Perigoso
anos
isso,
e esse
não?
desafio é muito pior do que tudo que eu já vi. Passar muito tempo isolado num quarto assim pode gerar danos psicológicos permanentes.
E eu tô prestes a passar 168 horas. Tem uma chance de eu realmente começar a enlouquecer e entrar num quadro chamado de psicose. E eles precisariam me tirar daqui porque isso pode...
Pessoal, vocês preferem o som original ou dublado? Eu deixei ficar assim por causa das pessoas que não percebem inglês. Mas eu posso meter aqui o som original. Mete com legendas, não é?
Permanent damage to me.
He survived 7 days buried alive.
Yeah.
Is this much harder?
Much harder. He doesn't have social contact. If your brain doesn't have information coming in, it generates craziness, it generates hallucinations, it generates paranoia.
And all I have to survive for the next week is a bed to sleep on, a notebook with a pen, a refillable bottle of water, toothbrush with toothpaste, and a bar of soap, a toilet to use the bathroom, and a sink for water.
At this point, it was clear to me it was going to be difficult to entertain myself during this challenge, especially on hour 9 when I did this.
You're probably wondering, how many tiles are on these walls?
Pô, sabem qual é que é a merda, meu? É ter câmaras apontadas para a casa de banho. Fosse, podiam ter feito uma cena tipo com uma porta, para o gajo estar lá ao menos em paz, a fazer as necessidades. Porra, meu. Vai lá descansar, Fabiana. Muito obrigado, boa noite. Bom descanso para ti. Boas WRT, como é que estás?
The correct answer is 1900. And if you want the roof and floor included, then it's 2,860.
But more importantly than all of that,
According to my stomach, it is time to eat food. If you're wondering how I'm
É para isolamento sonoro, Beatriz.
eating during this challenge, there's a conveyor belt here.
which spans over 100 feet, so I can be fed without any human interaction.
I think I've been in here around 14
Well,
hours.
John.
Isn't it
Fantastic.
crazy that at this point, I was already off by 2 hours?
And so far, the hardest part of the challenge is no one's fed me yet. In hindsight, I should have ate more food before I came in here. But yeah, it would be really nice if someone fed me.
É que não tens
sometime
nada
soon.
para
Your
fazer,
boy is
mano.
very hungry.
Ei.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, of course I did.
No, he did not.
We'll be sending him his meals randomly so he can't guess the time. Like it's 6 p.m. right now.
E depois ele não sabe, não tem contacto humano, não sabe que horas são, não tem nada para fazer, é super silencioso lá dentro, ele deve ouvir os próprios órgãos a mexer dentro do corpo dele. A comida, vão mandar aleatoriamente para não saber que horas é que são também. Eia, bro, ele vai perder completamente a noção do tempo.
Oh, and we're sending him his breakfast.
When are my friends gonna feed me? I am hungry.
7 dias, mano, caputa.
Now, because the room is soundproof, even though the food arrived, I didn't realize it until I checked 2 hours later.
Too hungry to walk.
That's a little dramatic.
Ainda para mais
man. Come
como
on.
comida
So, when I
fria, mano.
finally checked,
Oh, I was not actually expecting food.
This tastes awesome. I mean, it's cold and soggy, but I'm just so deprived of feeling things. This is great.
This solitary confinement set is literally wrapped in metal chains. If this set caught on fire, I would probably burn alive before they could unlock it.
Não tem horas na câmara? Não. Nas câmaras só aparece o tempo de gravação, não aparece as horas.
Anyways, I'm gonna think about other things than that.
Hoje, Videira, como é que estás?
for the next few hours, I tried to keep myself as stimulated as humanly possible.
Ih, lá vai a câmara do
He's
caralho.
got nothing. He has nothing to work with. If he's already resulting to this for basic stimulation, I have my
Nem um dia passou ainda, ele já está a mandar com o tabuleiro de um lado para o outro.
doubts that he'll last 7 days.
Já está a foder câmaras o gajo. Já está a estragar as câmaras e ainda nem um dia passou.
It's interesting how when you take everything away from a man, something as simple as a metal plate can be like as fun as an iPhone.
he's going to get agitated by way of boredom.
This is a very dehumanizing experience. I'm just gonna go to bed and we'll see what happens. I think I'm around 40 hours into the challenge.
Jimmy's 6 hours off on what time he thinks it is.
Which means it's around 4 p.m. on day number 2.
I thought he'd be on track today.
Losing my sense of time led to other problems.
No matter what I do, I literally just can't sleep. These lights are just really messing with my brain. Maybe I just lay here for the next 5 days.
The reason he has insomnia is he doesn't need to sleep. He wants to sleep this off and just get it over with, but what he should
Vai fazer escalada, curto.
be doing is trying to do something that is going to occupy his attention while he's awake.
He's climbing the wall.
It's the natural human urge for freedom. He's regressing to primal instinct.
Why did I think it was 4 p.m.? Shouldn't that mean it's 9 p.m.?
And by the time I had gotten around eating my first meal, it was 4:30 in the afternoon.
Don't get me wrong, the food looks good, but it is freezing cold. Ugh. I'd rather starve than eat the rest of this.
Boa, Santi. Agradeço, mas não tenho interesse, amigo. Sucesso aí para vocês, meu.
So,
Mas eu não tenho
And when my
interesse.
second meal had arrived, it felt like only minutes had passed.
what just came through the conveyor belt?
Wait, how long has it been?
Am I supposed to eat both, or? It definitely was day 2 when I got the second breakfast, but I didn't eat much of the breakfast. So maybe they felt bad because I didn't eat much of the breakfast. Well, no.
At this point, I had no idea how long that first meal was sitting in the conveyor belt for.
You see he's getting a little paranoid. That's the thing that can get worse as time goes on. It's only day 2.
I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm gonna just see how high I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It looks crazy, right?
565, 566, 567.
But when you're in a situation where there's nothing to do,
999.
what's crazy is to just
Algumas partes não serão fakes. Acho que isso é uma coisa que nunca se vai saber, não é, meu? Mas acho que não tinha piada nenhuma estarem a fazer algo, uma experiência destas fake. Digo eu. Qual que era a piada disso? Muito obrigado, Daniel, pela companhia na próxima, menino. Diretamente para a Suíça. Muito obrigado, meu. Grande abraço.
succumb to it.
1,000.
As this progresses, he's going to run out of random things to do.
And I gotta give it to him, the doctor was right. Because later in this challenge, I borderline go insane.
Do you think I'd get a... Do you think I'd...
Mais comida. Ia bem. Ei, lá foi o gelé. Olha, por pouco a comida não caía. Pois.
And while my strategy to sleep through most of the challenge did help pass the time, it ended up hurting me in other ways.
I see food over there. It's freaking soggy and cold. How long has this been sitting here?
Sí,
This
es
food's
la
been
gran
sitting
merda
there for
comida.
7 hours. Ugh. I would have given anything to eat that ice
7
cream.
horas, mano.
It would have been nice to have edible parts of the meal, but guess I'll just be hungry again. Normally, because we're
Coitado,
working
man.
on so many videos at once, I'm usually like incredibly stressed. As of right now, I don't really feel that stressed at all, but I feel a ton of anxiety because I have this severe FOMO that I'm missing tons of cool stuff going on in the world. It's weird. It's a different emotion than I'm used to. It's pretty crazy how hard it is to do nothing. I'm starting to get really bored. Oh, this is getting very hard on me mentally. I'm bored. Help.
I was nowhere near the 168-hour mark, so by hour 65, I started to wonder,
How do you do it?
Yuriza, muito obrigado pelos 7 mesinhos. Bom ano novo para ti também. Olha o chefinho. Como é que estamos, chefinho? Bem-vindo, meu. Correram bem, meu. E a tua passagem de ano, como é que foi? Bom ano para ti, meu menino.
Handstand. Ow! Wish before I came in here, I had someone teach me the basics of how to do a handstand.
Coitado, mano.
He's going to have to invent concepts that only exist in his mind to keep himself from experiencing intense depression.
I'm just gonna envision that I'm currently walking in a park. There's green grass. Someone's fishing.
He's literally making up scenarios in his head right now.
Oh my god. All in all, it's very sunny. I hear birds. You ruined my walk in the park.
Oh my god. We're watching him slip into madness.
Ooh, they gave me more food. But it looks like we got some rice, sweet potato, and steak. This is the best meal I've gotten so far this challenge. If you look right here, you'll see some rice. And any ordinary human would probably eat this rice. But I'm gonna count it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17, 98, 99, 100, 104, 255, 266, 257, 207, 308, 309, 310. 20, 421, 422, 423, 445, 446, 447. There are 447 grains of rice on this metal tray. This information probably profoundly changed you as a human. I'm feeling pretty tired, which means it's probably the night of the 5th.
I wasn't even halfway through the challenge and was already off a full day.
I'm gonna get some more Z's in the bathroom where it's not so freaking bright.
Which proved to be my smartest move yet.
Afinal tem ali umas cenas para fechar, estava a ver, meu. Então, mas ele só é a primeira vez que ele vai à casa de banho?
I actually slept in that bathroom for 12 hours.
Ou cortaram as primeiras vezes que ele foi, meu? Fosse só passar 4 dias a que foi à casa de banho, até que pariu. Eu reparei foi que aquela câmara já foi com os porcos. Esta câmara aqui já não é câmara.
Into the challenge, 84 hours.
Jimmy is.
And we're gonna tell him that in his next meal.
Just kind of mix it all up for him.
I mean, he can still.
Ele estava a dormir na casa de banho.
Which proved to be my smartest move yet because I actually slept in that bathroom for 12 hours.
We're officially halfway into the challenge, 84 hours.
Jimmy is.
And we're gonna tell him that in his next meal.
Just kind of mix it all up for him.
I mean, he can still put the letters together.
I am hungry, hungry, I am.
Será que ele vai fazer a frase?
What is this?
Será que ele vai associar?
And that wasn't the only thing I was forgetting the name of.
What is this called? This is a roll. This is a lot of sauce for one roll. It kind of tastes like ketchup.
How does he not notice the letters in there?
Oh, that's an N.
Yeah!
You guys forgot to take these 4 SpaghettiOs out.
No. Every time he finds a letter, he just keeps eating it.
Cagou para a mensagem.
I hope those weren't supposed to spell something. I was magically supposed to realize that before I ate them, and then put it together to figure out a word for more food.
Chegou agora a conclusão
Surely
que era
that's
para
not
isso.
what they wanted from me.
Jimmy's about to watch this when he gets out and feels so dumb.
Depression.
At this point, the bright lights were starting to get to me.
I have.
Mano, deve ser tão fodido, meu. Já viram o que é que era estar em 7 dias num cubo daqueles todo branco, sem ouvirem nada, com aquela luz sempre a bombar, que eles não apagam a luz. Olhem a tortura, mano.
A ginormous headache right now, and I'm so hungry.
Deve ser muito
What
fodido.
is going on to my body?
Well, he did ask for more food, even though he is getting all the calories he needs. But the reason for that is that he's so understimulated, he thinks he's starving.
I ended up checking for food over and over and over again.
This is oddly soothing. Do you think I'd get a concussion from doing this? You should probably stop. You're right. I should probably stop.
Eu acho que não é
There's
fake
a bag
isto.
of McDonald's here. It's suspiciously light. If there's not McDonald's in this bag, I'm going to be depressed. There actually is. Let's go. Every time I get a meal, it's like 20 minutes of just pure happiness. I feel human again.
I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy.
And then the second I finish it, I feel a wave of depression because I'm like, what do I do now?
Passa tempo a comer, mano. Aí deve ser muito complicado isto. Foda-se.
The seconds are starting to blend together so much. I would try to guess what time it is, but I have no earthly idea. My mind is slowly deforming into stupidity. I need to occupy myself better. We're gonna grab this McDonald's cheeseburger wrapper,
As well as this cup.
that was holding my toothbrush. And now we have basketball. LeBron, Steph, Kobe. Maybe basketball is not my thing. I think I was always better at baseball.
Lá veio o tabuleiro outra vez. Olha, olha,
That
olha.
was not what was supposed to happen.
And then I remembered
Look what I... Oh, there's a fork on it.
that I had an indestructible plate from my very first meal.
I am going to throw this so far, it is hilarious. I'm bored. I still have 2 days left inside this room, and I have a feeling at some point I'm gonna want to leave.
It's day 4.
No matter how much I beg or scream or plead,
Or burp.
Do not let me out of this room early.
Okay, Jimmy, I got you.
My instincts tell me
I've so far done 113 hours, which means I have 55 hours remaining. And whoever's editing this, show them how many hours I actually have remaining. Hopefully, it's somewhere close to 55 hours.
I think he's going to get angry and possibly paranoid about what's going on.
Is a man not allowed to have privacy? There's a camera there, there's a camera above that, there's a camera. There's so many cameras on me 24/7. I'm going to go insane! What if we throw the camera through the conveyor? Genius. I treat it like bowling.
Oh, mano, ele está-se mesmo a cagar, meu. Ei, eu nem quero saber o preço daquela câmera.
Through the conveyor. Genius.
Ele também não quer saber, né?
I treat it like bowling.
Ai, mano, que dor. Olha a outra, olha a outra.
Somehow I hit my finger. Ow.
Ai, mano.
I severely underestimated how hard this video would be. Just thinking about it has me like tearing up, but I kind of feel like an animal right now. Like I feel like I lost all my rights as a human. If I had to guess, I would say I'm halfway through day 5. I really miss my girlfriend and I miss the gang as well. Even Nolan. Even Nolan. Mentally right now, I'd say I'm at like literal rock bottom. Like this is very inhumane. I've been in here so long that some of my dreams are about me in this room. And I think it's like day 6 or 7, but then I wake up and realize it was a dream. What time is it? I would pay so much money to know what freaking time it is. Let's go over why I think there are 33 hours left in this challenge.
Não vi encomenda. Quem comprou? Quem comprou? Não vi encomenda.
I've slept 5 times. Reason number 2, I usually poop once a day, and I've also pooped 5 times since I got in here. Reason number 3, I've grown a lot of hair on my neck here, and this usually does take like a week. If for some reason it's still day 5, or God forbid, it's somehow still day 4, I will lose my mind.
While I was sleeping, I had a dream about the one time that I counted
16 euros do André. André, muito obrigado por teres usado código mota na próxima, menino. Xiii, coisa linda.
100,000, and so when I woke up, I decided
To do 1,000 laps around this room.
you know, for old time's sake.
That'll be the marker. 1.
Watching
2,
back this footage,
3,
it's literally crazy. I resorted to walking in circles to keep myself sane.
1,000 is way too many. I'm already starting to get dizzy. This entire challenge, I've been getting water out of this sink. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Circle is a flavor cartridge you can screw on your water bottle and makes bland water taste amazing. There's over 100 different flavors that fit this bottle that are all 0 calories and 0 sugar. Moving this tripod is miserable. Choose how intense you want the flavor and then start drinking away. It honestly adds so much flavor, I can't even tell it's sink water. I've been drinking fruit punch throughout this entire challenge and it actually makes the water taste amazing. I'm gonna walk back and forth between these
Velocidade perfeita, mano.
walls. These cartridges also last for multiple refills of your water bottle, which is good because the boys suck at sending these, and sometimes I gotta use the same one for a whole day. If you want to start drinking more water, or just want your water to start tasting good in general, go to drinkcircle.com or your local Walmart.
Eu só imagino os milhares que as marcas devem pagar para aparecer num vídeo dele. Eu só imagino os milhares, meu. Nem deve ser bom, mano.
To give it a try. I've tried everything to keep myself entertained, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not working.
And after I finished all
Não, chefinho, é só casa mesmo. Tipo, não há assim muito o que fazer lá.
my circles, Carl brought back 2 people from 100 Days Trapped Together.
We're here.
Hey, check it out. You guys are gonna love this. That's the faces of the guy that trapped you guys for 100 days. Would you say this is easier or harder than what you guys did?
Centenas de milhares.
I think I'd rather have like someone else in it with me.
And now that the tables had turned and I was the one inside the white cube, Bailey and Susie got their revenge.
So I'll show you guys how the conveyor belt works.
They sent an empty tray.
He's about to freak out.
I don't feel bad at all.
This is what he gets.
I bet every dollar in my bank account, Carl just showed up.
No way! You hungry, Jimmy?
Eat this.
No, we're not doing this again. We are not doing this. We're not doing this.
This is the most stimulation he's had in days.
Well, you gotta give him credit. I probably deserve that.
Dia 6. Faltam 2
Imagine
dias
this
para
is what
acabar.
happens after you die. You just go to a white room like this forever. That would be miserable. When I sleep, I dream of me in the outside world, and when I'm awake, I'm just depressed, lonely, and to be honest, miserable. So the more time I spend sleeping, the happier I am. Let me out. I'm Batman. I feel dead.
Sempre ligado,
need
Big.
to get out of here. We did 7 days on a raft. I did 7 days buried alive, and now 7 days in solitary confinement. If I had known how hard this would be, I never would have done this.
Não sei, Tiago, não faço ideia como é que é a sensação, mano.
Anything higher than 20, I'm gonna lose my mind. I am feeling extremely lonely. I miss my girlfriend.
7 dias ali fechado, meu, foda-se.
Is he crying?
He's
sempre
not
ligado,
doing
meu.
well. He's just like napping on the floor, throwing things, having tantrums, getting happy when he gets snacks. He's like a child.
I think there's 8 hours left, and then they're gonna open that door right there. And
8 horas, faltam 28.
I hope, I pray, please be 8 hours.
He thinks he's sleeping through the last couple hours right now. That's what he thinks this is.
So it's going to be a rude awakening, literally. To be honest, it's concerning.
I give it maybe another 2 to 3 hours.
Não sei, Big. Eu quero acreditar que sim, né? Acho que não faria sentido tu estar a fazer cenas
Did he just say it's his
fake.
last meal?
I think so.
Well, that's ironic because it's literally exactly 24 hours.
Any hour now, they're gonna be walking through that door. So I'm gonna clean up the place. It's a little messy, you know. I was trying to make up an excuse to clean, but in reality, I'm just bored. I thought coming into this experiment, I would get more mental clarity, maybe learn a little bit about myself, but in reality, all I'm walking away with is the newfound skill of being able to throw things out a conveyor belt door. Or maybe not. There is just no world where there's more than 24 hours left. I can't do another 24 hours in here. I'm at my limit.
Eu sou Fanny Texer, documentarista. Os pequenos detalhes fazem toda.
But it doesn't even matter. There's just not 24 hours left. I just don't, I refuse to believe that. So, any second now.
Falta dia ainda, praticamente.
Any second now. To pass the time, I'm gonna resume counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Vamos estar 19 horas a fazer isto.
9,
Impossível.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Ah, ele passou 18 horas a contar, meu.
5,423, 5,424, 5,425.
E ele, será que se esqueceram de mim, mano? Foda-se.
I swear to God, I heard something out there.
Obrigado pela rádio, Beatriz. Boas, Leonor, como é que estás? Ele, será que se esqueceram de mim, meu?
I'm sad.
Mano, ele vai ficar tão feliz quando sair, meu.
Sad. I am sad. I am sad. I don't wanna be here. Get me out of this room. I don't wanna be here.
This is barely human. He's lying in bed, covering his eyes, no excitement. This is totally not what you want to see.
How is he going to act? Is he going to be a new human?
I'm worried he's going to be this human. He's just collapsed into dysfunction.
We've never pushed him as far as he is pushed in this video.
Well, because he's been totally deprived of any human contact. Be gentle. Like a little kid waking up from...
Tens de fazer este desafio no teu ginásio? Bro, eu consigo estar uma semana no ginásio, mas tipo, a dormir normalmente, com a luz desligada, a ter contacto com pessoas, por aí fora, assim dá, mano. Agora, mano, isto é bué hardcore, meu. Esquece. Isto é bué hardcore, meu.
From a nap.
Well,
Boas,
there's
Rodrigo.
10 minutes left, so let's go get ready. Thank you.
Good luck.
Ih, ele vai ficar bué de feliz, esquece.
I'm gonna die. Hold on. Wait, I don't even have pants on. Oh my gosh!
Hey, Jimmy.
Sorry, I was just putting my pants on. It's not as bright out here.
How is it, dude?
I'm actually kind of lightheaded.